Welcome back again, YTPC. Another 2-video day. It's raining. I went and got some errands. I got my hair cut, my beard trimmed, did a few other things. And while I was out, I thought of a very important message, I think, that we need to start putting out on the YTPC. Before I get to that, I'll tell you what I'm smoking. I'm enjoying some of the Wessex Gold Virginia Flake that I got from my Pure Virginia series. I've had multiple bowls of this past week, and this stuff is really, really growing on me. I think I'm going to order more of this just for the fact it has a lot of similarities with Capstan Gold, and it is not nearly as much money a tin. So if it gets to the point where, you're like me, you love smoking your Capstan Gold, but you don't enjoy having to order it, this is a good substitute. And that's always important, to have good substitutes in your cellar for blends that you like. It is really good. Anyway, subject at hand. Growth of the YTPC. How important is it to you? It's very important to me. As the constant discussion, evolving discussion of the STG acquisition of McBaren and Sutliff continues to go, I think it's important for us to understand just exactly what kind of role the YTPC plays in that. So these tobacco corporations, they have marketing strategies, they have marketing departments, they have people that they pay millions of dollars a year. Their only job is to keep their finger on the pulse of the pipe smoking consumer. Constant data, just constant feeding them information. Okay, this is kind of where the pipe smoking consumer is going. They're enjoying this, they're not enjoying this. So how important do you believe the YTPC is to that part of their company? Very important. The YPC is the pulse of the pipe smoking community. That's what we are. So is it important that we continue to grow, we get bigger, our voices get louder? Absolutely. And I thought of a few things that may possibly, help get the word out, things that are important to make sure that this community continues to grow. First off, more content. Are there necessarily a shortage of pipe smoking channels on YouTube? Yeah, I think there are. I think there should be a lot more. Number two, when it comes to content creators, VRs. I'm seeing quite a few, but I don't see near enough. Whenever you find a video or a channel and they discuss something that interests you or you think needs more attention, do a VR. Collaboration. Absolutely. All channels should be collaborating with all channels as much as possible. I think part of the problem with, you see a lot of channels who die off, part of the problem is they started off as kind of a hobby and they want to have 1,000 subscribers in their first year. When that don't happen, they're done. It's like, no, this is too much work. I'm not really getting enough out of it. So it's a benefit, right, for all of us to collaborate together make all of our channels grow. That's the whole point, at least that I'm trying to make. It shouldn't just be about making sure your channel grows. It should be about trying to help all the channels that you follow grow and creating more pipe smoking channels at the same time. I decided to start doing more giveaways just for the fact, one, it does help promote my channel. Two, it promotes the YTPC. And three, in my giveaways, I'm making, if you do a VR, you get more chances, a better chance of winning the giveaway, because I think VRs are important. When I first started smoking a pipe, it's like a little over 6 years ago, I found the YTPC on YouTube. I had no intention of becoming a content creator at the time. Didn't have the time, didn't have the interest. I still don't really have the time, but I make it work. And the more channels I followed, the more information that I brought, I was learning, bringing in, retaining, the more I wanted to show others. So then I started a pipe smoking channel. Rest is history. My advice to you, if you decide you want to start your own channel, putting out pipe smoking content, do not expect to have 1,000 subscribers in your first year. Be happy with 200. I'll tell you right now, the hardest part is hitting that first 100 subs. It's pretty hard. It's just the odds are not in your favor, really. I've been doing this 6 years. I'm at like 600. I've never seen 1,000 subscribers. Don't know if I ever will. But again, that's not what's important. What's important is getting this community to grow, however that is. If you do already have a channel, or you're thinking about starting a channel, do giveaways. Try to do a giveaway every couple months. It will help you. It'll help your channel. They're fun. People enjoy them. But at the same time, too, I mean, you have different types of channels in the YTPC. You have some of the more popular channels. It's strictly pipe smoking. They talk about pipes, primarily pipes, pipe tobacco, things related to that. And you have channels more kind of consistent with mine, where we talk about that, and we talk about life. We talk more personal things. We talk controversial things. There's nothing wrong with that. They're both the YTPC. Me personally, my opinion is, how many times does somebody need to hear about, whatever blend, Wessex Gold Virginia Flake? I mean, you watch a few videos of it, you kind of get that. That's why I didn't choose to go just with strictly pipe tobacco, pipes, That's why, because granted, yeah, you have like newer pipe smokers, they probably gravitate toward that. That's what they want, at that time. But then as they get more knowledgeable, they start learning more. That's not as important to them. They kind of start transitioning to, learning more about people from a personal level standpoint. Both types of channels will contribute to the YTPC. They do. Another thing you want to do if you start a channel, content. Put out as much content as you can. You know, that's, subscribers love that. That's my one knock on some of the bigger channels, more popular channels. They might put out 2 videos a month. Okay. I guess that's okay, you know. They can do that. You know, if you have 10,000 subscribers, you don't need to be, you know, they've kind of arrived at what they're trying to do. And I'm not knocking them either. They are much, much needed in the YTPC. Because they pretty much are our voice. I mean, that's many, many people visit their channel to see what they have to say. So this is just kind of a little bit of a chat on where I think the YTPC needs to go. I think we're fine. There's a lot of selection out there right now. If you start looking, you'll find a lot of pipe smoking channels. But I think there's a ton of them that need to grow. They absolutely need to grow. And hopefully some of these things I'm talking about, some of these channels, they'll find this video and they'll expand on it. They'll agree with me. That's the other thing you don't see. You know, I'm talking about VRs. I'm talking about shout outs. Shout outs are huge. Do shout outs. But some of these bigger channels, you don't ever see shout outs. You don't ever see VRs. Why? Why is that? They should be the channels doing that. It's all about promoting the hobby. That's what the YTPC is about. Anyway, hopefully some other, you know, we see other channels. We see more collaboration. We see more VRs, more giveaways, getting people involved, getting people excited. That's basically my view on what needs to happen on the YTPC. So again, hope everybody's enjoying your Friday. Hope you have a great weekend. Till next time, keep them lit.